everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kemijsha, and on my YouTube channel I do share with you my life experience working as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia. And for today's video I'm going to be sharing with you some of the reasons why I chose Saudi Arabia over all the Arab countries like Dubai and Qatar that also offered this kind of job that I do, which is the housemaid job. So if you're new on my channel, you are very much welcome, and if you are my returning subscriber, thank you so much for the love. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider hitting this notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a video. So my number one reason why I chose Saudi Arabia is because the process was cheap compared to the one of Dubai and Qatar. At that moment, Saudi Arabia's process was really cheap, and still at this moment it is really cheap compared to Dubai and Qatar. Like for someone who wants to go to Qatar at this moment, you must be having 3.5 and above. Whether you're working on those things by yourself or by the company, you have to be having that money. And Dubai, I think it's around 2.5, but for Saudi Arabia you must be having like 120,000 for registration or for passport, some little money for medical and the transports. But the reason too why this process of Saudi Arabia is cheap is because most of the times we are always sponsored by these Arab people. Though these agents or the company people, they always lie us that, we are the one who are putting the money into you. When you go to work, you're going to pay us. Me, I didn't pay them. I counted the money that I was giving them, the registration fee, the medical, or the transport that I use, and I was like, I'm not going to pay the 800,000 that you're demanding. But that is what they told us, we are going to let you go and work. When you're done with the first month or the second month, you pay us 800,000. But I didn't pay them because I knew that these Arab people do pay them for the tickets, for the visa, for the medicals, but they don't always tell us. So that is why the process is cheap, because there is high demand of workers. These Saudi Arabians want housemates, like really, really bad. They want them because most of them are working classes, most especially the male ones, and they don't want their wives to get tired. So there is high demand of workers. They want housemaids. So them wanting housemaids, they sponsor so that they can get the housemaid early or in a very fast process. So it is really cheap. If you're that kind of person who does not really have a lot of money, I would advise you to start with Saudi Arabia. Maybe when you're done with your 2 years, then you can try Qatar. And most of the times when you want to cancel this contract, and like, man, I've done 6 months, I want to cancel it. Most of the times the bosses tell you to pay them like 3 months ahead or 2 months. Some will even ask you 4 months. So you shouldn't want and be like, why are they telling me to pay 3 months ahead? They are asking you to pay because they also paid some money to get you. Then my number 2 reason is because this job did not require any experience. That you must have done this job at least for 2 years somewhere else, or 3 years, or 1 year. It didn't require any experience. You had to come and work and learn from there. So I was like, okay, since I've never done this job and it does not require any experience, I was like, I'm good to go. Then my number 3 reason is it didn't really require any academic qualification. For example, having a diploma or having a PhD or having a certificate, an O-level certificate or an A-level certificate. So I was like, man, I'm really good to go. I have some English, but still it was not going to help me. That is something that I can tell you. Your grammar English is not going to help you anywhere. It is not going to help you anywhere. These people, if you speak broken English, then you are good to go. Your grammar English, maybe if you're going to teach it to the kids, or you might find a family that really has someone who knows that grammar English. So it does not require any qualification in terms of school. Don't stay there and be like, man, I didn't go to secondary, I didn't go to the university, and be stuck there. It does not require any academic qualifications. Well, some other Arab countries do require these academic qualifications, most especially the ones in Qatar and Dubai. So don't be afraid to come in Saudi Arabia saying, I don't have these academic qualifications. It does not require. As long as you can work, you can use your hands, you can clean, you are good to come. Then my 4th reason is the salary. So by the time I came, the salary was 900 riyals. which is like 900,000 if we are to put it into the Ugandan currency. But without removing the tax fee, the transfer fee, it is like 900,000. But when you remove the tax fee, the rent fee, you can find having like 800, depending on what you've used. Depending on what you've used to send your money. If you've used Western Union, my dear, you're going to cry. If you've used MoneyGram, it's kind of fine. If you're using STC Pay, that is really good. So the salary, I compared it with my Ugandan salary and I was like, this salary is really good, I have to go. Then my number 5 is the assurance of the job. Because these people want a lot of workers, or there is a high demand of housemaids, the job is always assured. Not like Dubai. Most of the times people who go to Dubai, they first sit in the hostels for 1 month, then someone comes to pick her, like that. But when it comes to Saudi Arabia, you're always ordered. They know that you're going to come, you have your boss's number, you have your boss's name, the street you're going to work on, and the people that are in the house. Sometimes these Arabs do lie and be like, we are 4. You go in a home, you find there are 20. When they lied on a contract, because they know 20 people, they are very much for someone, like one housemaid. So most of the times they lie also on the contract. So the job is always assured. You're always assured, I have the job. Like the time I came, we spent like 5 hours at the office, then our bosses started coming to pick us, and I went straight to working. My month ended, I got paid, and that feeling was really good, getting paid that much money. At the moment, I saw it as much. So those are some of the reasons why I chose Saudi Arabia over Dubai and Qatar. And I must be honest with you, I don't regret ever coming to Saudi Arabia. I've worked in 2 families and both families have really been good, but I would say my first family was very, very good. I must be honest with you. It was very good in terms of payment, in terms of food, in terms of sleeping, but I don't really regret. I have life, so I don't really regret coming to Saudi Arabia. So feel free to let me know some of the reasons why you chose a certain country that you're working in, or if you're working in Dubai or Qatar, or if you're also in Saudi Arabia. Let me know in the comment section some of the reasons that inspired you to come to a certain country to work in as a housemaid or some other job. So if you're new on my channel, once again, you are very much welcome. Don't forget to subscribe so that you will be notified whenever I upload a video about my life in Saudi Arabia. I love you so much. See you in the next video. God bless you.